Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Yeah, how are you guys?
الحمد لله دكتور fine.
Okay, now we have actually online classes. I don't like online classes. It's just a little wastage of time. Okay, anyway, we need to start two topics and complete one of them. And the topics are, let me just share my window with you guys.
Doctor,
Yeah.
our assignment will be next week, right?
Yeah, assignment will be next week.
What will be the coverage?
Yes
Actually,
دكتور.
yeah, actually,
About what?
yes, what?
I mean the coverage دكتور.
Yeah. Now, see, what we have done actually, we divided our assignment 1 into 2 parts, right? 6 marks and 6 marks. So,
Yes.
this one,
Yes.
this assignment is going to be 6 marks. So, I will think of making it something simple because this one
Yes
we are
دكتور
going
please.
to do it in the theory class, right? Is it in the theory or the practical?
In the announcement, you mentioned it's in the theory class.
In the theory
The
class.
theory دكتور.
Yeah. So it's 2 hours. So we'll try to make it so that you can complete the whole thing in theory class. It doesn't take more time than that one. Okay.
It will be
So
the doctor similar to the first one.
yeah, it's similar. I mean, I will give
I
you
mean the way.
yes, exactly. I will give you a
Yes.
task and then you just need to make that complete that task. I mean, you need to make a small page or you need to make 2 3 pages, link them. I mean, something like that. It's not something which is that difficult.
There will be a
And
PHP, Doctor.
Yeah, I will.
yes دكتور.
Yes, for your practice at least, I think I will try to use some PHP so that you guys can. Because during this practical, you can use the Blackboard. You can get the help. I mean, that is not a problem from my side. But at least try to remember the things you do, so that in the theory you don't get into problem.
Okay doctor, is there will be any databases queries or something like this inserting or CRUD operations?
No, CRUD operations they will be there. I mean, in you're talking about the assignment or final.
Yes, the assignment. No, the final.
Okay, no assignment.
Should be definitely there.
See, assignment. I don't. I hope you don't have problem in creating CRUD. I have given you the complete code, right? You just need to.
Yes.
You need to use that code, do the changes according to the task that I give you. That's it. So, and again, like I say, it's in the theory class because I don't want to spoil the practical session. We need to cover other topics. So, I cannot give you something which will take a lot of time. I can give you at least to create, if there is already, or I will give you the code to create the table or something like that. Okay. So, I hope it is easier. I mean, I'm not going to make it difficult. I did not make it up to now, but I will try to see if I can cover the basic things. But don't worry, it's not going to be difficult, and you have the Blackboard code is there and you can get help. But whatever help you use, whatever code you enter, it should be the code that we have done, and you know the code, even if you try to copy paste from somewhere. Okay, if you try to copy paste something which I did not teach you or you don't know what is it, then there is problem. Okay.
Doctor.
Yeah.
So the assignment will be HTML, CSS, HTML forms, and PHP.
Yes.
Like this.
Yeah. Okay, now see one topic that was remaining in the previous one. I will try to cover that topic. It's inside this your PHP basics. And if you go to the end, what is the number?
think the doctor, the cookies or
Yeah, cookies. Yes.
sessions.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now why is not this thing is not loading, man? What is wrong? My internet is not good or what? It's good. Okay, anyway, at the end you will see this one, the last query string, cookies and sessions. Okay, yeah, it is number 19, 19.1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now see, these three topics, these are very important when you are working with HTML or forms and things like that. Now let me see which one to start. We will start with this one, the first one, query string. See, you have already done this part. It is here actually. Query string is here. If you remember in our example that I gave you, where you are trying to pass the ID of the record that you want to send, we are using the URL, right? And in that URL we are trying to add that ID to it, so that on the other side we can use the get, you can say array, or not a function, yeah, it's an array. You can get the values of whatever values you put in the query string, you can get it from this get method, you can say, right? So this is actually called query string. Now how this is done, you already know it, but I will give you example, and I have put the example here also, you can download and check. Now see here, the first part. You can have this one in two different files, or you can have it in the same file, whatever, however you want to handle it, but I have put it in two different files, this example, query string example. Okay, and let me see if I can find that one. Okay, yes, can you see this? This one, if you remember,
Yeah.
we are displaying a record and we click the edit button, and that edit button will take this ID with it to this file, right? Edit.php. So the ID is going from the index file to the edit file. This way, transferring values this way is called query string. Okay. Now you can see here. First I have the send file, right? Send.php. Here I said variable name equal to Khalid, age equal to 25. Then I say build the URL. You like to create the URL. Okay. Now the URL will have the file name where you want to send these values. Like the file name is what? Receive.php. And then you have the question mark, the variable name which will be taken from the other side. Okay, and the value, that is this value, Khalid, will go here, age will go into this one. So you create this string. You need to pay attention to this string, okay? Like if you want to add more to it, how you are going to add more variables to it. Now this is the receive one. Now in the same, I am in send PHP file at the moment, right? I have just created the URL. Then I said header and location, and then I put this URL to it, this one, complete thing, right? The moment this line is called, this file will open, the receive file, okay? And this file will have these values to it. Name will be there, age will be there. Then you get the name, you get the age into these two variables, and you just display them, right? So this is one way of passing values from one file to another file, okay? You can concatenate this one to your URL of the file, right? Now this is one way of doing it. It is not bad, it is correct if all the values are open. But if you have values that you don't want to show it to the user, then you will use another methods. While this one is the simplest one. Let us see it. Okay, here I have, let me close these files. here I have the send.php. I hope this is clear to you. I am actually is it recording or not, man? What happened? Okay.
Not recording, doctor.
No, that one, the blackboard is not recording. I'm recording it on my own system, separately.
Yes.
Because that blackboard recording is not
Okay.
not clear all the time. It has issues. So anyway, this one is our send file. Okay. Now you can see here I have put the same thing which were there, but I added one more variable to it just to make it more clear, so that you can see how it is the string, how the string is made here. I have the file name that is going to receive all these values. Then I have a question mark. Then I have a variable name. This can be, I think, anything, whatever you want to get it on the other side. Okay, so name is equal to, now this all part is inside the quotation, remember that. Okay, then I have the dot sign. Dot is what? Concatenation, right? String concatenation is there. Then I put the variable from
Yes.
here, the one which I got it. However, I got this one, got this one directly, or I got it from a text box or whatever. It's I mean, your logic there. Then I have a dot sign again. Then I have quotation, and the variable that will be received from the other side is age, and I put ampersand is there, okay, and sign, right? Because here it is the first one. If it is only one, no need for this. If you have more than one, then you need to put the ampersand sign. Again, this is, I think, concatenation of the variables. Age is equal to, and again, if you see, this quotation is up to here. Okay, this one is
And doctor, we have to put spaces. I mean, before the and, or just
no, I don't think so. No.
without it.
Yeah, it will work without it.
Okay.
And then you have the
Mhm.
dot sign again. Then you have the variable dot again. Then you have the complete string. This one, then dot, and this one again. So this way you create the string. So you can use the same one. Try to look at the same one, and then you can keep on adding it if you want it. Then we said here location and URL. Now this URL is this one, complete receive.php name and all that, right? So let us come here. Where is the receive? Here. So when it gets into
Doctor.
receive, yes.
I have a question. Can you go to the send.php file? Here, the name between the quotation marks. This one before, yes. I know it's a variable, but where does this variable I get from? In the other file?
Yeah, here.
So I send, if I have this variable in other file, I get the name of the variable from the other file,
Yes.
equal to the $sign name in this file.
Yes, here. Because see, look, here remember one thing, I have the receive.php, right? It means all
Right.
these values are going where? They are going to the
And other file,
other
which
file.
is received.
Receive, right?
Yeah.
So the first thing that I come
Right.
here and do is to get all the values first, right? I get the value
Right.
from name, from age, from grade, and I put it inside these variables. These name can be different, I think. You can change it, and you can experiment with this one, okay?
Okay.
So here I have name, age, I put all of them same, but it can be different. So when you have the names here, now you can do whatever you want to do with them. Okay, I just displayed them.
Yes.
Okay, so let us have a look
Okay.
here. The first one is
Clear.
what? Send. Query string send. Now you can see here, I run the file query string dot send, and it came here. You can see it here. You can see, okay, yeah, you can see here, this is space thing is coming here, right? This is the space actually. Can you see it? No. Wait.
Yes, doctor.
Yes.
The
doctor.
percentage 20.
Yeah, percentage 20. This is the space actually. So you can do it without it. Let us remove it and do it properly. Now this is send.php. I run it. Now you can see the same thing, and here there is no space. Right? Name is equal to Imran, age is equal to this, grade is equal to this, and this ampersand sign and sign is just adding it, just separating the variables, okay? Variables and values. So you can create as long a string as you want for this thing. You can pass a lot of things there. And then there are other functions which there is no need to change because this PHP, it will just understand that this is a age is a integer variable and you can do the calculation on it also. Right? Understand or no? Here I just displayed this ones. So this is our query string and you have it here on the blackboard. Okay, let me make it full so that I don't know if you on your screen it is coming correctly or not because this my screen is bigger. You can download all this one from here also. Okay, I have put the all these files are there. So this was our query string detail, right? And this is it in query string, you can say. Then the next one we have is the cookies. We will go with cookies first. Now, what is a cookie? Anybody knows?
Yes, doctor.
What is it?
For example, some information that which product you checked or it's stored in the database to give you better recommendations.
Yeah, okay.
Use
Okay, first it should not be a database, I think. Okay. Now here is a small definition for it. Now what happens when you go to different websites, sometimes they use cookies for getting your information also sometimes. I don't know how that is done, but something like that. Because a lot of people say cookies should not be there. But it makes easier for us when we are browsing somewhere, or let's say you are searching something on Amazon and you did not find it, right? So most probably when you are doing the search, the system, the Amazon system will create cookies and put it on your system. Okay. Now next time when you start Amazon, you will start seeing the things which you were searching before. Automatically they will keep on coming in front of you, right? And some of these ones, they go through cookies to find, even let's say you are searching something on Amazon. Now you go to YouTube and suddenly you will see that you will see the videos which you are searching on Amazon. Okay. So these applications, they get all this information from cookies, right? They put it on your system. They save these cookies on your system, on the client system sometimes, even on the server, but on the client also. You will see if you run any antivirus program or anti-spyware program, it will delete all the cookies. And some other programs like CCleaner has the option of deleting all the cookies from your system. Now here it says these are a small piece of data stored on the user's browser. Cookies help preserve state by allowing the server to identify users and store preferences, authentication information. All this your information is stored in cookies. They are persistent across multiple visits unless they expire or are deleted. It means cookies can expire also. They have size limits and rely on the user's browser for storage. So these are very small files. These are not big files. And how does it work? This is the function which can set the cookie. Set cookie. That's it. Inside this one you have 3-4 different options. The first one says cookie name and cookie value. So this cookie value can be a long string that you can put here. Okay, like for example here what I have done, cookie name is user and cookie value is John Doe or whatever information you want to put here, right? Then the third value is the time, for how long the cookie should be there, right? What is this function? Any idea?
The time?
Yeah.
Current time?
Current time, yes. This one is the current time. Current time plus how much? How much?
86,400 multiplied by 30.
Yeah.
It means that seconds, the doctor, after that it will disappear or
No, yeah.
deleted.
This one is seconds. These are number of seconds in one day. Means 60 multiplied by 24, right? You will get so many seconds. But again it is multiplied by 30.
Yes.
Yes.
Days.
This
in
is
a month?
yeah,
30?
1 month. This is 1 day. Multiply by 30
But
means
why the doctor?
sorry?
in seconds. أقول why in the seconds? I can put minutes
No, no, no,
in
no.
the
See,
day or
yeah,
hours,
yes. Why
24.
second? Why second? Your question is correct. But the people who created this one, they said it should be in seconds. Okay,
Okay,
so now
okay.
you cannot do anything there.
Yes.
Okay, it's not in your hand now.
Yes.
So they just put
Okay.
it in seconds. The default value here that will go is in seconds. So they just what they just did a calculation and then they made it days. So you can make this one days, months, years, or whatever you want to make it. Okay, but second is the minimum one. So maybe some of the cookies they don't want to stay there for long, or the people who created the pages they don't want those cookies to be there on the system for very long. Okay, maybe for some 1 minute, 2 minute time, so that they can get the value and do changes, or I mean whatever they want to do. So anyway, this is the place where you set the cookie like this.
But the doctor, I have question now. The cookies. What's the benefit from it for the companies like Amazon
Yeah,
or
this is what I just explained.
AliExpress?
This is what I just
Mm-hmm.
explained. What the cookies are doing. I told you when you go to Amazon and you look for something, right?
Okay.
You're searching for something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now what happens? The cookie will save that whatever search you were trying to do. Understand?
Yes.
Next time when you open
Mm-hmm.
the Amazon page, you will see you see it. I mean, this is what happens. When you go to Amazon, you will see the same things coming in front of you, which you were searching last time.
Yes, yes.
How do they come?
Recent browser. Yes.
Yeah, the recent thing. They these all things come
Yeah.
from the cookies. Okay, if there were no cookie, and every time you open YouTube, every time you open Amazon, it will be new. You will get a brand new page, okay, without anything there. So these cookies are the one from where they get that, okay, what this person was searching last time. Okay, for your history, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the
Yes, doctor. Clear now.
one function that will set the cookie. Now you want to get the values from the cookie and just display. Yes.
In the set cookie function, the last parameter,
Yeah, this one.
forward slash.
Yeah. This is the path, I think, where it will save. This is the root.
Root. Oh, okay.
Okay, now this
The
root.
directories.
Yeah, directory. This can be the root of your browser where the browser is there, or there can be a root folder somewhere for cookies especially. So I don't know where this will go directly, but this one we can try this one. I think we will see if this one works. Where the file goes, because we did not put any name, so I don't know how this cookie will be set there. But anyway, let's say you have set the cookie, and now you want to get the values and display. So here we have one function. What is this function doing? Any idea?
Store the cookie in the browser.
No, no, no. You guys have done Java, right?
Right.
You guys have done
Set.
Java 1, Java
Not-
2. You should have some idea what this function might be doing. Not this function, how this function is called. What is this part? What is this part only? Forget about what this is.
For the validation, I mean, doctor, if you set the cookies or not.
If you set the cookies or not. Yes, this
Maybe
one
like
says is set. Is set, is it,
Is
is
set.
the cookie set or not? This one is what?
Or not, yes.
What is this?
Not.
Not. If the cookie is not set, right? You have the cookie name here. This is the name. This is the name here, cookie name. Okay. If this cookie is not set, then display what? Cookie name, and
Not set.
is not set. Otherwise, display the cookie name and the value. Right? Any difficulty in this one?
Right.
This is cookie name, the variable,
Yes, yes.
and when you want to get the value of that cookie, you use it like this.
Okay.
And then cookie name means this name, you put it there, it will give you what? It will give you this.
The user, the doctor, you mean, or the actual data that is
No.
saved in
No.
the cookies?
No, no, not that. No, yeah, you will get the actual data. See, our data is what? Value. This is the
Yeah.
data we have at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the user. The cookie name is user.
User.
So here I put the cookie name.
Okay.
I can have multiple cookies also, okay? So whatever name I use, I will get the value of that cookie. So we will run this one now and see what it does. Oh yeah, I actually put this one in a different file also. Okay, see what I did here. I have cookie 1. This is the same thing which you just saw, right? Now, instead of, or let us see, let us make it first like this, then I will make it the other one. The same code which you saw there. Okay, this is the place we are setting the cookie, and this is the same code displaying the cookie. Cookie 1 is the name of this, and cookies. Right, cookies, cookie 1. So now you can see cookie user is set, cookie value is John Doe. This one, right? Understand or no?
Yes, doctor.
So now actually what I did, I tried to do it one other way. I will show you, and I will copy and paste this code also there so that you can see it. Okay, I have blocked this one in the same file, right? And then I have opened another file. Okay, I set the cookie in one file, and I will get the cookie in another file. Okay, this I just tried to experiment it, and it worked. So I will show you. Okay, this is the one. This is the file get cookie 1, right? If the refresh is slow, tell me, okay, if you miss something, because I know this sometime I am clicking something here and on your screen it will not display. So here I have the cookie, and this is the file I am opening now, get cookie1.php. So inside get cookie php, what did I do? The same thing here. If it is not set, user is not set, right? Else I create a variable and I said cookie user. This is the name of the cookie, remember that, user. Okay, cookie name is user, right? So it means if I want to get the value.
So doctor,
yeah,
each user have its own cookie name and several values, or just
no,
what
this one,
exactly?
see this one you can do it anyhow you want to do. I mean, it depends how you work with it. This is the complete basic. Okay, I have just one cookie name, I have just one cookie value, right? I can have 10 different cookie names with 10 different values.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just working on one now, and the name of that cookie is, this is important, this one. Okay, the cookie name, because here I'm going to use that cookie name and then get the value that was inside the cookie. Okay, in this case the value is John Doe, right? So this line is simple. Once you get the variable, now you can do whatever you want to do with that variable.
Doctor,
Yeah.
the user, can we send instead of we have to type manually the cookie name?
What do you mean?
For example, here, doctor, because we in this file cookie1, we know the cookie name is user.
Okay.
So when we send, when we go to the other file get cookie1, we manually type user.
Yes.
We can't send it without typing.
Yeah, exactly.
By
Yes,
make
see.
the URL.
Yeah, exactly. See, look, remember one thing, this is programming, okay? Now,
Yes.
what is coming in your head, I know it. You need to try it. This part, this
Okay.
small part, see, the example that I got when I was trying to find it, how to explain this one or how to explain the example, this is what I found in the same file, the simplest one, okay? Then I thought that, okay, if I can do it in this file, why not I should do it in another file. So this example I created myself, okay? So now you can see here I'm sending all the detail here. Sending means I'm opening this file here now, because this cookie is global, remember that. This cookie is global. Here I am
Between
just
all files.
Yeah, it can be accessed between different files. So here you can see I'm just writing cookie and then the user, right? I did not do anything else here. I'm just accessing it. It means you can have multiple cookies with different names. Like instead of here user, you can have Amir, you can have Khalid, Imran, I mean whatever names you want. And you can put different details of those users. Now whatever.
But doctor,
Yeah.
Doctor, how I can specify that this value is for this name,
The
or it will be the automatically
what? Sorry, again.
done. I mean, how I can specify that this value is for this user. In this the example, John Doe is the value for the name user.
This one, this one.
But
No,
if I have,
don't. You are missing this one now. You forgot about this one.
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
you are connecting the name and the value here.
With the value.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can have set cookie this one, then I can make one more set cookie, and then I will have different cookie name, different value. I will have third set cookie with different name, different value. So this is the one which is connecting both of them.
Okay. Doctor.
Okay, so you can say user 1 is John Doe, user 2 is Khaled, user 3 is this, user 4 is this, like that.
Okay, doctor.
Okay.
But here, the doctor.
Huh.
One more question, please, doctor. Here, I can set more than one value in the same line.
You mean here?
Here, for example, the cookie value. Yes.
No. This is
Comma and then
no.
value.
No. See, remember one thing. When you make a function, you have made function in Java, right?
Yes.
So
There
now
is a
I have
specific number
I have a
of
function. The parameters that I pass to that function are only two method, right? Only two method.
Yes.
Only two values in the method. So I will have to pass two. I cannot pass one. I cannot pass three.
Yes, doctor. That's clear.
Yeah, okay, so this is the function here. So this is the syntax of that
Okay.
function.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you want more. You can create one more set cookie. You can keep on doing that. Okay.
Okay, doctor. Clear. Thank you.
Okay. This one I will copy it later. Let us go to the last topic for this one. Sessions. Okay. Now see, session is also very important. Now I can do almost the same thing with cookies also. I can do the same thing with the query string also. I mean, you can achieve the same goal using three of them. Now, like in my head, I want to use these values to access different values from different files. Like I open one file, that file will set some values. Then I go to another file, I want to use those values that were set in the first file, right? Means you are trying to create variables that can be accessible between different files, right? Now cookies, it means it will go to the system. I mean, on that browser or on the system, it will write it there. Query string is visible, right? Because the query string will be in your URL. So you don't want to do that. So the third option that we have is the sessions. Session means this will not be visible to anyone. I mean, it is just session. Internally, it will keep on handling it. Now let us just see what I put about the session cookies. Okay, session in PHP, session variables are used to store information that persist across multiple pages during a user's session. Now, yes, this thing. When you start the session, you can close the session also. Okay. So as long as the session is alive, you can access those values. If the session is not alive, the values will disappear. Sessions store data on the server and use unique identifier stored in a cookie. Typically store to associate the user with their data.
So, doctor, when the session is started, all the variables inside the session will be the global until
yes.
it finished.
Yeah, when the session, you close the session.
Then
yeah, there is, I think I did not use the session close option, or what was session. Did I use it? Okay, I will check. I think there is one more that says session start. Anyway, now see again here.
Okay.
Here you have this again function which will just say session start. So it might create some space in the memory or on the server side that you want to put some values there. Again, set a session variable. What is the session variable? User name. Right? This is what you are using. This is again some array where you are trying to insert values. The name of the variable is username and the value is
the value.
Yeah, and value is the Amir. Now you get the value of that session, right? Here again you say session start. It means the session will start whatever session is there. Now here you said session username, right? So once you do this one, it will display this. Okay, and here you see make sure session start is called at the beginning of the script before any output is sent to the browser. Session variables are cleared when the session ends, but you can manually destroy the session using the session destroy. This one is useful when you are working on logins. Okay, user login. So when the user clicks log out, you can call the session destroy. Okay, so that that session destroys and all the values are removed from there. Okay, now let us just have a look at the example. You will get some more idea. Let us close this.
So, doctor,
Okay.
we use session when we want to use a global variable.
Yeah, you see,
For
now
example.
we used cookies, we used query string, right? I can use them also for the same thing. Now again, I tell you, if you are a programmer, you can find ways to do the same task with any of these three. Understand? But session here, it's global. When you say
Yes.
session start, it means whatever values are there inside the session, you can access them. Okay, so that is why when you close the browser, the session will destroy automatically. But let's say you did not close the browser, but you want to remove that session and start a new one. So you will call the session destroy method also. Okay, and this one I'm just mentioning it that if you are using a browser, like you guys student, they use the same systems, right? Now when let's say you are sitting down on a system, now you logged in to your Blackboard account, but you did not log out, right? And you left the system. Now somebody else comes and sits down there. He will see that you are logged in already. If you did not log out, he will open the Blackboard. He will see that okay, somebody is already there. So it is always best idea to log out. So log out means it will destroy your session. Your value will not be there. Okay, let us come to this. Now here again the
Clear,
same.
doctor.
The same. Okay, even this one here I have done it in different files. Now see here, this is the start. I call the session start method. Okay, then I have a variable name here, username, and I have the value here. Okay, any problem with this part? This is the only thing which you need to remember. For session, you use the session thing, session array name, right? Then here what I have done, first I actually displayed it here directly. Okay, you can see it here. So you can do it in the same file. Now I am doing this one in a separate file, right? So immediately once this session is set and the values are set, it will call the other file, which is file 2. So when I go to file 2, again I have to do the session start so that I can get into the session, so that this file can see the values that are inside the session. And then what I did, echo just to display that this is file 2. Okay, the name, that this is another file. And I said echo username is, I get the value from the session. Okay, let me just run this and then we'll come back to.
But Doctor,
Yes.
in the first file, you start the session. Okay, it will be started all the way.
Yeah, it
or
is started.
I had in
Yeah.
the other file.
Yes, you're right. But actually, it did not work here. When I don't call the session start, it doesn't work. So logically, even I was thinking that it should work.
Yes.
Yeah, but it did not work, so I put it there. You can try it anyway on your system. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, you need to just do the session start every time. Okay, now we are in
Again, okay.
we are in file 2. Okay, let us run this one. What is it? Sessions, session 1. Now you can see here, I started with session and you can see here it says file 2, right? I just displayed that this is another file and the username is
Right.
Khalid, right? Get the idea? This is your session file where you set
Yes,
the
yes,
session,
Doctor.
and then here you have this one. Now see, let us do what you were saying. I will close this one, right? Come back here. You can see here it says here undefined global variable session in file 2 PHP, file 2 PHP, this one. You can see global variable. This is an array. It says where is it? Undefined global variable. Trying to access array
Variable,
offset on value of type null. So that's why it's not giving you that. So it means I need to have this session start in every session, right? And now let's do one thing. Okay, this one is session start, right?
So Doctor, let's keep it local when you do not start the session here.
Yeah, it will be for that file only.
Yeah.
Now I am calling this session destroy here directly. Okay, let us try it again. Okay, now see, when did I save it? Session destroy, is it correct or no? Session destroys all data registered to a session. So okay, let us try it again. Maybe I made a mistake. Okay, actually it is getting the value from, yeah, okay, undefined array username online undefined. See, it immediately is saying undefined array, this one username array key, in fact, right, because the session has been destroyed. I have to actually do control F5 here. Okay, then it picks up the current value, otherwise it's fetching the old value. So when you're using this session destroy, it will destroy the session directly. Yeah, now control F5 is also displaying the same thing. So did you get the idea?
Doctor,
Yeah.
what do you mean by control F5? Or...
Control F5 means it will refresh the, see, one refresh you have this one, right?
Control R I use. Okay, clear.
So control, this is control R actually. Where is it?
Yes. Reload above. Yes, this one.
Yeah, this is reload, the same one, this one. But when you do, when you press control F5, it will completely refresh the page with new values, current values, or whatever. Sometimes what happens, the browser session, doesn't disappear. It doesn't go away. It is there.
Yes.
Okay, so sometime you will have to close your browser completely and then reopen it, so that the new values are taken from the file or wherever you are. So then to do that one, you just press control F5, it will refresh it completely. So this
okay, that's useful, Doctor. Yes, clear.
Okay, so this was our first part for cookies, query string, and sessions. So I hope this you guys got some idea. I mean, it makes sense. Later when you try to do it by yourself, you will remember it and understand it more. But at least you should understand. Now, like I repeat, being a programmer, I think I can use any one of this to do any of the things. Leaving the cookies actually. Cookies will save it on the system. But if I am working on variables, I want to transfer values from one file to another file, I think I can use any one of them. Okay. But the best one is your session. To move values from one file to another file, to get values, you use the session, so that you know when to destroy the values also, so that other cannot use it.
So doctor, the weekend they use the sessions in the sample 4 that we did last class.
In the
when they use the query string.
Yeah, you can use there also. Let's say you don't want to display the values on the URL, right?
Yes.
So you can use the session. You need to write it yourself, man. You need to write this code yourself.
Yes.
Okay, so then it will get into your head properly. But you can do it. I'm sure it is possible. Because see, when you are going to other file, you just want the value from the previous file, right?
Yes.
So let's say this. Let's say this code. Let us look at it. Like here. Like see this part here. You need to know which ID was clicked, right? Let's say this part is not there. I remove all this. Okay, this all is not there. I just have a button at this point. When I'm at this point, what you do, you create one variable, session variable, and move this ID, row ID, into that value, right? Understand?
Okay.
Every time when you come here, that same variable will have the current ID, right? The current ID means where you are, on which row.
Okay, okay. It will save it in each row.
Yeah.
For each ID.
So when you click this button, most probably that session that you have it here in this ID, this will go to the session variable, and then let's say you call another file here. This one actually opens it immediately. You know here. It is easier. Yes, you can
Yes,
try
yes.
that one. You can try that one for your practice and understanding. But this one is much easier to use. Okay. Remember that. But that one, yes, I will still, I mean, those who want to learn programming, they need to try these type of things. Once you try it, you will see that you have more strong understanding and hold of your code. You know that, okay, yes, I can do this, I can do that also. So it makes it,
Yes, yes,
it
exactly.
will increase your confidence at when you look at the code. You
But
don't.
Doctor,
Hmm.
here when I use the session, okay, I created the session variable. Then if I want to transfer this value to the, for example, the add file,
Huh.
so we can,
Yeah.
I mean the edit file, I mean. So what should I have
See,
done? And I
that,
have to put header or what exactly?
you can go with the header also. You can go with the h reference
Mhm.
also. Means you don't put all this thing, but you have h reference and the button here. So when that button is clicked, it will open this file. When it opens this file, there you go and get the session variable. Okay.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Then from that
Yes,
session
without the
variable,
query
yeah, then
string
you
it.
run your query
Mhm.
and do all the other things. But this one you try it. I mean, it will take some time. It will give you maybe 1 hour, 2 hours here, but you need to go through it. So, and in the middle, you can keep on displaying the values also so that you know what is happening. So, okay, this is our
Okay, Doctor.
first
Okay.
part of these three things. Then the next one, we need to start JavaScript. Okay, so let's see. Let us have a break for 10 minutes. Okay, I just want to go and have water and something, then we will come back again. Right? Yes or no?
Okay, Doctor.
Yeah, so 10 minutes, then
Yes, yes,
we
okay.
will finish. We will see how much we can digest the JavaScript detail, and then we'll stop there. Not necessary go up to the end.
Okay, Doctor.
No, these ones are not included in the assignment. Not this part. The cookies and session. I will not give you this one. I am just thinking of giving you something easy in the assignment. No, somebody was asking question here. Ali Muhammad.
Okay, so the Doctor, that we can say until the previous class
Yeah, until
that
the
we.
yes, until the previous class. Yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because even the JavaScript we are going to do it today, so I'm not going to give you all this in the next assignment. Because the problem is that the assignment is 6 marks only, so I just want to make it a little smaller so that you are able to finish it in
And
the
these, yeah.
theory class. So okay, after
Good, Doctor.
10 minutes, okay.
Okay, doctor.